Hello, and welcome to the wild world of bootlegs. In the world of bootlegs, there are hidden gems. Some are toys you never thought you'd find in your country of origin. Others have greatly amusing quirks, and a few will just offer a wonderful price for a slightly illegitimate source. The Silvan King here is absolutely none of those. He is not a gem at all. He is... well, he's Golion, or Voltron, whichever you'd like to call him. At least that's what he's trying to be. He's not. He's the Silvan King. And the Silvan King, I'm afraid to say, is crap. But why is the Silvan King crap? Oh, we will get to that. We will. Here's a picture of Voltron, pretty much unaltered, which is not what you'll get when you're done. This is what you'll wish you'll have. And you'll look at the back of the box and you'll say, I wish I hadn't spent that $10 on this. Oh well, at least it was only $10, right? Could have been much worse. Let's see what else this box has to say. Okay, here's the green lion. And he, for some reason, has a red jaw. And is named Fogerbot. What's a Foger? I don't know. Apparently the green lion is. Then over here we have Supakbot, with his wings extended, because you know they did that all the time in the show. Moving on. The yellow dragon, lion, Flyelbot, or Flyelbot. I guess he'll file your nails? Oh, that was terrible. I'm sorry, I apologize. Next, Tomebot. Librarian? And finally, number 3, Throughbot. As you can see, all of them either have red heads or jaws. I don't know why. Because apparently just making them out of extremely inferior materials wasn't enough for them. They had to screw it up some other way. Here's a sword and shield, which thankfully come with it, although the shield has no crest on it. I don't know why. And printed down here, super combination of weapons. That's what a sword and a shield are. Super combination of weapons. Brilliant. Okay. Here's some random Chinese I can't read. Can you? Probably not. I guess if you're Chinese you can. But if you're Chinese, why are you watching this? Over here we've got a warning. Choking hazard. Small parts, not for children under 3. This is quite true. But moreover, the real danger is that whatever paint they use on this is probably laced with the most horrible things known to man, because playing with this toy actually makes my hands hurt. I'm not joking. I wanted to do this review with gloves, but I kept forgetting to get some, so I just said, screw it, I'll risk cancer or whatever. Anything else worth noting on the other side? Well, we've got some grid lines and weird pixelated border, and it's made by Extreme Toys! Alright, enough of that. Here we are, onto the real toys. As you can see, well, there they are. Yes. And they have the same red heads or jaws. And you know, they don't even look too bad being filmed like this. Well, let's get a bit closer. Like, let's see Supakbot here. Oh, yes. If I touch him, well, of course now you won't do it, but his legs are quite floppy. Yes. Allow me to put my camera down. This would be much easier then. I'm a retard. Okay. Yes. He has extremely floppy limbs. Not these ones, though. These ones are quite stuck. There's his head. His painted yellow whiskers. These don't really fold up that well. Oh, here's the Voltron crest, which you can see is dangling. Yes, beautiful. Nice sticker work there, too. Ugh. Okay. Here's blue. Blue is, well, it's blue. All the chrome on this is really worn. In fact, when I pulled all these toys out, they were extremely dusty, like they'd been there for years, even though they were new. I don't know what's up with that. Here's his jaw. He has a great big overbite and a crooked jaw, so he looks kind of stupid, which is kind of fitting for these toys, I have to say. Next, here's the green lion. Great big red head. At least they painted a green line down it to make it slightly less stupid. Most of these had more stickers on them when I opened them, but they all fell off, as you would expect. Next, yellow. Yes, yellow. You're just like blue, but you're yellow. And you have the same stupid overbite. Not to mention a mustache. Ah, debonair. Moving on. There is... That's red, right? I'm a little colorblind, so... Yeah, that's red. Okay. Yeah, going with the red head, it's the only one that doesn't look like it has a really dumb head. There you go. As for transformation, I'm gonna have to do that mostly off camera. Alright, so here we have some limbs. Here we've got a torso. And as I first tried to put these in here for the first time when I bought it, the locking mechanism snapped. So now only this one kinda fits sometimes. Doesn't seem to want to do it now. And this one's broken entirely. So he's just got to stand in his boots. He doesn't really get to lock in place. So you just kind of put him there and balance him and hope he stays. Then up here, you've got arms. Oh, the arms had a problem as well. The holes over here, right over here, deep inside those holes, they had actually painted over or molded over it in something so that I could not get these pins in there. I actually had to force it through whatever they had molded over the joints. But now they'll actually go in. Though they're not terribly secure. Nothing on here is. The whole thing is made of rubbery plastic. Which no combiner ever should be made out of. Least of all Voltron. Okay. There we are. Don't fall over. Okay. Now try and fiddle with him to get him look as good as possible. Which isn't very. Oh, there, one tripod leg. And there he is. Yeah. Just to get the full impression of just how lousy he looks, let's compare him to the picture on the box. The upside down one. Try that again. Alright. He just looks like some old rundown version that they haven't repaired in years. Poor guy. And for some reason this actually drawn picture doesn't have his horns out. That's kind of weird. Whatever. So, in closing, unless you really like crap, do not buy this. The Silvan King. Remember that name. If you see this, this is a bad bootleg. You have been warned. Alrighty then. Oh, and by the way, my hands feel terrible. I'm gonna go wash them quite thoroughly before